You're trying to get started in voiceover because you've always wanted to be a voice actor. However, you're not really sure where to start, you don't have a lot of resources like money to work with, and you're trying to find out ways that you can improve as a voice actor without breaking the bank. This video is for you. Hey guys, my name is DJ. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys 5 different ways that you can develop your voiceover skills for free in 2025. You've always wanted to be a voice actor, and you see all these people doing characters and commercials and movie trailers, and you're like, I want a piece of that pie. The question was always where to start. And I made a whole video that talks about everything you need to get started in voiceover in 2025. I'll go ahead and link that video right here for you. You can check it out. It's broken into different chapters. But in this video, I want to talk about ways that you can improve and develop your voice acting skills for free without having to even pay for a coach or go to a workshop. There is no replacement for workshops and coaching. Don't think that I'm telling you guys that you can build a full successful career without ever paying for coaching or training. Even the best voice actors, the best actors have coaches that they work with regularly. But let's talk about the ways that you can improve for free. That's why you're here. If you find value from any of these tips, drop me a comment down below. Let me know which one it was. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that too because it really helps me notice your support. iSpot.tv. iSpot.tv is a website that curates all of the national television commercials across the United States. You have to spend time listening to commercials. And the reason why I'm focusing on commercials and not video games or animation, for example, is because it's really fucking hard to build a career only focusing on video games or only focusing on animation. Most people don't really get into those things as a primary source. They build their career with commercial and corporate narration first. Don't skip the pre-roll ads. Don't use Spotify or YouTube Premium. You have to listen to as many commercial ads as possible. There are trends that go across the entire industry. For example, during COVID and even like right before COVID, but definitely after the pandemic, this whole conversational read was really big. At T-Mobile, we give you the best ways to save money by giving you one free phone every year or something like that. It's kind of friendly, almost bubbly in a way. However, the trend has kind of shifted now. We've gone from this, hey guys, introducing T-Mobile's da-da-da, to more of just a real read. It's like kind of like I'm talking to you right now. There's not a lot of bubbliness to it, but it's more, reserved. And if you listen to commercials, you'll hear that. That's just one example of an industry trend that you have to be aware of. If you're not paying attention to the commercials that are going on right now on TV, then your reads that you try to practice, or if you have some practice scripts that you go through, you're going to approach those from outdated information. My recommendation is always to go to iSpot TV every week and just see what the top 10 commercials are, transcribe the commercials, and then give your read. And then listen to your read compared to the read from the commercial and see how close you are. Be real with yourself and like, yeah, that was actually a pretty terrible read. Oh, that doesn't sound bad. The second way you can improve for free is to go to any of the large coastal agencies' websites and listen to demos and find talent that sound similar to you. And when I say sound, I'm not simply talking about vocal quality. I mean, vocal quality really doesn't matter in voiceover. Occasionally, you'll see it mentioned like, oh, we want somebody with rasp, like I have in my voice. Your voice isn't as important as you think it is. The performance is what's important, the point of view. For example, a 20-year-old black guy from the inner city will definitely have a different point of view than a 40-year-old white guy from the Midwest. There are inherent differences in their point of view, and those actually can be heard in your performance. So you want to go to these large websites. Off the top, you have Atlas, SBV, DPN, Vox, Dean Panero, management companies like ACM Talent, Cope Management. Go to any of these websites and go to their roster and literally listen to all, just go from talent to talent to talent to talent to talent. Try to get maybe 5 or 10 demos that sound very similar to how you would talk. And I want you to spend time listening and copying. Now, I'm not telling you to create an impression of them. I'm simply asking you to pay attention to the way they performed it. Once you've copied it enough times, you can create your own style and do it your way. The third way you can improve for free as a voice actor is to basically record yourself and then upload it to Facebook groups, Reddit groups, and solicit feedback. Now, I would be wary or I'd exercise caution in placing too much importance on what other people say about your reads, unless it's coming from somebody who's established and they know a good read when they hear one. A lot of times people will just be mean, and that's not really constructive to improving. However, some feedback is better than no feedback, and you can pick and choose what to take from those. If you can get any feedback at all, get it, okay? Because without a coach to give you the feedback or in a workout group, you're just kind of flying blind. There's a lot of people out there who are in your shoes, may not have a lot of resources to invest in voice acting and developing their skills. And you can almost kind of create your own community and then maybe message somebody and create your own workout group. Get you 3 or 4 other people that are kind of in the same level and just practice reading scripts with each other and see how far you guys can go by helping each other for free and just sharing some of your time and also some of your opinions about the reads. The 4th way you can improve for free, and this is probably the one that most people don't even do after I tell them to do it, but it's what I'm doing right now, recording yourself. With video, not just audio, video. You don't have to upload it to YouTube. You don't have to upload it to TikTok or any kind of socials. This is your personal library. What many people think about voice acting is that it's just the voice. The thing is, voice actors are far more physical in this booth than many people give them credit for. Even look at me talking to you right now. I've been moving my entire body. My eyebrows are moving, my head's moving. I'm moving in close, I'm backing up. This is all the stuff we do when we're talking normally to a friend or to a colleague. The biggest mistake new people make when they're trying to record a voiceover, they could be the most animated, gesticulating person in the world, and as soon as the microphone's in front of them, they just freeze up and lock up, and suddenly they turn into a performer, and they rely only on their voice to do all the heavy lifting. That's the fastest way to kill a read. By putting a camera in front of yourself and then going back and watching what you do after you record yourself talking, you can see, oh shit, I did lock up. Why was I doing that? I look like a robot. Ugh. And you can self-critique and make changes and then record yourself again. All the stuff that normal on-screen actors do, voice actors do too. And the 5th way is something called the Voiceover Roundtable. It's a Clubhouse group. And the good thing about this Clubhouse group is they always invite weekly guests, casting directors, agents, other voice actors who are very successful. And one of the benefits of the Voiceover Roundtable is they often have live reads, like table reads. And they'll call up several people from the audience. Usually it's like 3 to 5 people will read per Clubhouse session. And they'll let them read for the casting director, or they'll let them read for the agent, whatever agent is being interviewed that day. Coaching is expensive, especially one-on-one private coaching. This is a way to kind of put yourself in a workshop. A lot of the people that read on the Clubhouse are at the beginner and intermediate level, and so they're getting lots of valuable feedback, not just for themselves, but everybody in the audience who may be the same or similar level. Definitely check it out, guys. It's one of those free resources that nobody really talks about, but I highly, highly, highly recommend checking it out because, again, it's free. And that's what this whole video is about. I personally used every single one of these, and I saw great success with them. It didn't make me into the best voice actor. I obviously had to pay for coaching and things like that later on and attend workshops, but I understand that resources are tight, especially in 2025, and many people who are trying to get into voice acting are either coming from another job and they think, okay, now is a good time to get into voice acting. New Year's resolution, you have some free time, maybe not a lot of financial resources to get into it, but it's always been your dream. Or maybe you're in university, or you're a theater student, or maybe you're in high school. I don't know. But you've always wanted to be a voice actor, and you see all these people doing characters and commercials and movie trailers, and you're like, I want a piece of that pie.